How can we predict schizophrenia before symptoms appear? Imagine being able to see the early signs of a mental health condition long before it affects someone's life. That's what scientists are working on with schizophrenia. They are trying to find biological clues, called biomarkers, that can tell us who might develop the disorder early on. These biomarkers are like biological flags that signal risk or early changes in the brain or body. One major area of research looks at genetics. Since schizophrenia runs in families, certain inherited genes increase the chance of developing it. But having these genes doesn't mean someone will definitely get the disorder. So, genetics alone can't predict schizophrenia with certainty. More promising are brain-based biomarkers. Using magnetic resonance imaging scans, researchers have found patterns of brain connectivity that are different in people who later develop psychosis. For example, these scans show weaker links between sensory and motor areas and stronger connections to the thalamus, a brain relay station. These patterns could serve as early signs, appearing years before symptoms show up. Scientists are also exploring changes at the cellular level. They use special lab-grown brain models called neural organoids and induced pluripotent stem cells. These models help detect early gene expression changes in brain cells that might signal the start of schizophrenia. Finding these cellular signals can help identify risk long before any clinical signs. Biochemical markers in blood or cerebrospinal fluid are another focus. Elevated levels of inflammatory proteins like C-reactive protein have been linked to higher risk. These markers reflected systemic changes happening in the body that might precede mental health symptoms. To make predictions more accurate, researchers combine different types of biomarkers with clinical and demographic data. This creates risk algorithms that can identify individuals most likely to develop schizophrenia. Such tools could help doctors monitor at-risk people more closely and start early interventions. Practical steps include using quick MRI scans to spot early brain changes, developing blood tests for risk markers, and creating cellular models for personalized risk assessment. These advances aim to shift diagnosis from waiting for symptoms to detecting risk early enough for preventive care. Overall, the search for biomarkers is progressing fast. Combining genetic, brain, cellular, and biochemical clues offers hope for predicting schizophrenia before it fully develops, opening the door to earlier and more effective treatments.